Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé's David Toborowsky reveals if he loves expat life, amid signs he'll return to America. David Toborowsky from 90-Day Fiancé revealed what his life in Thailand is really like after suggesting he has plans to move back to America soon. David took a trip to Thailand in his late 40s to reinvent himself and, by chance, met Annie Suwan, who changed his life forever. The May-December couple signed up for 90-Day Fiancé Season 5, in which Annie and David documented the highs and lows of their lives. They got married in 2017, and 8 years later, David and Annie left America for Thailand, where they welcomed their baby, Minthira. David shared an Instagram post with a picture of Annie holding their baby Minthira. He revealed that they went to the beach for lunch with their daughter. He loved how great the afternoon felt, with the family enjoying the fresh sea air and having a delicious seafood meal. Loving the expat life, David added to his caption to convince his followers that he's not living in Thailand against his wishes, amid questions surrounding where they will live in the future. An expat is someone who lives outside their native country, and David, referring to himself as one, suggests his move to Thailand is not meant to be short-term. He likely sees himself living there permanently. David has expressed how much he enjoys life in Thailand, which is fitting since it is where his relationship with Annie began. Without Annie, he might still be living off his friend's support and trying to find his place in society. At 56, David is now one of the most recognizable reality TV personalities, thanks to his many appearances on 90-Day Fiancé. David moved to Thailand with Annie because she wanted to have their baby surrounded by loved ones. He had just begun a new career in real estate, but now works remotely. He also manages properties in Thailand and has successfully sold one of his own apartments there. David has mentioned that he may take up farming in the future, a dream of Annie's that he is willing to support. It appears he does not resent the life she envisions for their family. Instead, he trusts his wife to choose the best path for their future together. David from 90-Day Fiancé recently returned to the U.S. without revealing why. He seemed to miss his family and his work based in Arizona. David takes his career seriously, having faced times of poverty and uncertainty. Thailand may not offer the same income, especially with a new baby to support. To generate income, he launched a book and promotes brands on Instagram. Despite this, David's recent statement shows Thailand isn't treating him badly. He believes he can succeed anywhere as long as Annie is by his side. TLC's 90-Day Fiancé, chances are you've cracked a smile at the antics, charm, and unexpected wisdom of David Toborowsky. From Kentucky to the Kingdom of Thailand and back again, David's journey has been anything but ordinary. But now, as whispers swirl of a possible return to America, fans are left wondering, has David had enough of the expat life, or is there more to the story? We caught up with David, virtually of course, while he lounged on a rooftop terrace somewhere in the Middle East, sipping mint tea and playfully dodging questions about camel rentals and visa extensions. Expat life, David says with a grin, is like living in a buffet line where you can't read the labels. Sometimes you grab falafel, sometimes it's mystery meat, and sometimes it's a new perspective on who you are. A love beyond borders. David and his wife, Annie Suwan, quickly became fan favorites thanks to their humor, love, and cultural differences that played out in surprisingly relatable ways. When the couple decided to live abroad, primarily in Thailand, Annie's homeland, it wasn't just about a change of scenery. It was about growth. We didn't go abroad to escape, David explains. We went to expand. Our world, our minds, our marriage. And also, let's be honest, I wanted to learn to cook real pad thai without burning down a kitchen. The couple embraced the expat lifestyle with surprising grace. David, once known for his American comforts and affinity for fast food, found joy in tuk-tuks, temple visits, and Thai street food. Annie, ever the grounded soul, became his anchor while they navigated the complexities of visas, language barriers, and finding decent coffee. The comforts and conflicts of abroad. I think people assume living abroad is all sunsets and smoothies. David chuckles. But it's also figuring out how to pay a water bill when you can't read the language, or discovering your favorite snack has dried squid in it. Still, David speaks lovingly about the experience of living outside America. He talks about how humbling it is to be the outsider, how it shifted his perspective and made him more empathetic. In the U.S., I always felt like I had a grip on things. But when you're the foreigner, you realize how much grace people show you. That makes you want to extend that same grace back. There are downsides, of course. Missing family milestones back home, navigating time zones, and occasionally being struck by an unexpected craving for Waffle House at 2 a.m. That's when you know your American DNA still runs strong. David laughs. Signs of a return? Rumors have begun circulating that David and Annie might be preparing for a return to the U.S., or at least a more permanent home base stateside. The couple has been spotted visiting family, reconnecting with friends, and sharing more U.S.-based content on social media. Fans have been quick to speculate. David, never one to confirm or deny too seriously, leaves it playfully vague. Let's just say I've been reacquainting myself with Target, and it feels like a warm hug and poor financial decisions all rolled into one, he says. But really, Annie and I are always going to be citizens of the world. Whether we're in Scottsdale or Chiang Mai, it's home because we're together. Still, there's something wistful in his tone. He talks about his father, now aging, and how distance feels different with each passing year. You start to realize that family dinners and birthday parties aren't just events. They're chapters you don't want to skip. An expat's heart is always divided. The truth, David admits, is more complicated than a simple love it or leave it sentiment. Loving the expat life doesn't mean you've fallen out of love with your homeland, he says. It means you've grown extra homes inside your heart. He reflects on the friendships he's made abroad, how communities come together across language barriers and backgrounds. He shares a story about a Thai neighbor teaching him how to plant lemongrass, and another about a Moroccan barber who gave him the best haircut of his life with zero English spoken. These moments, they are the real travel souvenirs, and no TSA can confiscate that. Looking ahead, what's next for David and Annie? The couple recently teased a few new projects, including online cooking classes, travel content, and even a podcast rumored to be called Passport, Pad Thai, and Pillow Talk. Whether those ventures originate from overseas or a suburban home in Arizona remains to be seen. We're living chapter by chapter, David says. The next one might be in the U.S. It might not. But we'll write it with the same humor, love, and probably at least one visa delay. When pressed one last time about whether he loves expat life, David leans in like he's about to share a secret.